guys, it's Captain Coco.
And Lord Coco here.
And before we get started, we would just like to apologize for the background noise.
Yeah, the neighbors just would not stop.
Anyways, this is part 2 of a 4 video series.
Of which the last one contains all of the clips combined.
So if you guys want to watch just the separate clips,
or you can just listen to all of it for a more natural feel.
Either way, we hope you guys enjoy, and let's get right into it. Okay, and we're back. We planned this out a little bit, and we have topics. And I'm just trying to figure out which one we should go to.
Let's pick one.
Star Wars. Let's go to Star Wars. Let's do the big one last. The big shabam, what everybody's waiting for. So let's do that one last. So Star Wars. I don't know if you probably don't know this because I don't really talk about this. But we as a family have not seen the last
two, I think.
No, or at least me. I've seen the first 2 of the last saga, but we have not seen the last one. What is it even called? I don't remember.
I want to say something Skywalker.
Well, yeah.
Oh, man. It's like, I feel like
Star Wars.
The thing is, like, me and my girlfriend were like talking about like Star Wars last night, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Weird coincidences.
Oh yeah, it is Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi.
Yeah, and then
Or Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker.
I like how this is ordered. Like, you guys aren't gonna see this, but just in the Star Wars Wikipedia, when you search up Star Wars, the little side thing says Star Wars movies in order of release, and it says Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars: The Last Jedi, Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. It's like Wikipedia. I think you need to update a little thing.
Yeah, you need to get your act together there, pal.
Yeah. Okay. So let's. Okay. So now that we've kind of like announced that, let's get to What are our thoughts? Because we've kept up with the Clone Wars, though.
Yeah, and for me, the weeks leading up to it, like months, from like December, about mid-December to mid-March, whenever I had free time, I would like rewatch the entire Clone Wars.
Yeah, because when we had Netflix, you watched every single episode.
Yeah.
That was it out at the time, or did they just finish?
It had the Clone Wars on there. It had all the way up to season 7.
Okay.
Not season 7, season 6, because we're on 7 now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so I was able to kind of go back and rewatch it, and there were some really good stories that I liked, and there were some really good kind of arcs that I wish they would have continued. Off the top of my head, I wish I would have liked to have known more of them to talk about them right now.
Oh yeah.
You kind of spring this on me like.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know this, but 5 minutes before we started, I had almost everything set up, and I walk over to our family room, and Nick's just watching YouTube on our TV, and he's just sitting there, and I'm like, "Hey Nick, do you want to do a podcast?" And then he starts laughing, and I'm like, "Oh shoot, I ruined this for me. He's not gonna come up." And it's like, no, he was just laughing because of how I said it. Also, what's happening with my it keeps on okay. My little Google Docs is glitching. Yeah, he started laughing.
And it was not only was it just like the way you said it, it was just like the complete out of the blue. Yeah. I'm just sitting there kind of minding my own business, and I hear you kind of like messing around up top. And then all of a sudden you come over and say, hey Nick, you want to do a podcast with me? And it just caught me completely off guard.
Yeah. But anyways, so if you guys haven't heard, we got some mugs and we got some liquid. I got Sprite, non-sponsored, and Nick has water. The hashtag water, water life.
Okay.
Yeah, while we were getting liquid, I was just like, I haven't posted on my YouTube channel in over 8 months. I kind of want to upload something because our next subject, we'll get to that. But the world is kind of gone when
down the toilet.
Yeah, down the toilet, or when poo poo hits the fan. This is like what the world looks like. So okay. So anyways, back to Star Wars. But me and you had very interactions with Clone Wars. Because you kind of watched them here and there. But what I did is I knew, because I had 2 weeks before the first episode of Season 7 came out. And we have Disney Plus if it's not obvious. So I'm like, there's 6 seasons. There's about 20 episodes in each. And they're all about
20-ish
23 minutes long. I'm like, yeah, I can cram this in 2 weeks. So I spent every single waking moment that I'm not in school or I'm not in Scouts.
Or not doing homework.
Yeah, or not doing homework. Not even that. Just full on watching Clone Wars, because I was like, I wanna understand what's happening, and I also kind of want to watch them as they come out. So I crammed, and I will say, I finished it in 1 week, and I finished Rebels in about 1.5 weeks. So I kind of got caught up with that. Also, I think, oh god, which one did I? Oh yeah, so I just finished. I shouldn't have closed that tab. Let's see here. Which one is it? Star Wars. Star Wars. Which one is it called?
Last Jedi.
Is it? No, not Last Jedi. What is it? View more. Okay, that's a really weird order. Okay, so let's go back to this, because it says so Rise of Skywalker, The Last Jedi, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and then it goes to Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and then it goes to Star Wars Episode IV, A New Hope.
3.
Yeah, so I finished Revenge of the Sith. But can we? So I want to do 2 things. Okay. I forgot the second one. Okay. Oh yeah. So the first one is which order do you tell them by? Do you go by the release date, or like the date they're supposed to go to?
Personally, for me, it's the order of release date.
Yeah.
So it's the original, the prequel, and the sequels.
Yeah, I'm not like full on even with it either, because I'm touch and go. Because I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, it makes sense. Release date, you know? And then the other, and then I'm like, but also the order of which they're supposed to come out. So, yeah. Also, let's just cut to the chase. What are your feelings on Jar Jar? Because he appears in the first 3 and in the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there a certain movie that you like him in, or do you prefer him in Clone Wars, or?
Also, another fact, he's appeared in several comics, and I know there's one where it shows he has he can skillfully wield a lightsaber. I've seen YouTube videos on people reviewing those comics. And
then the full on Jar Jar's a Sith.
Oh gosh, yeah.
God, I hate that, because it's like if George hasn't said that, then it's probably not true, because how long have those movies been out? They've been out for I think they
came out
1977.
Well, that's the original ones.
Yeah, when it started, 1977. And it's he's been making, he made those for, 10, 15 years? Because they're spaced out, 1 or 2 years each. So that, yeah. But it's if he hasn't said it, in 40 years, 30, 40 years, then it's not true. It's like, because fans can fantasize, and maybe I'm just happy that we're not having a, what's her name, the person who made, Harry Potter.
J.K. Rowling?
Yeah, J.K. I'm just happy we're not having a J.K. moment, because for some of you that don't know, she came out a couple months ago, or was it months, or was it like a couple years?
For what?
That Hagrid is gay.
This is the first time I heard about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because, I mean, I've heard, like, the ones where it's, like, Rowling came out and, like, said, oh, like, these characters are gay, these are bi, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I really used to be into Harry Potter when I was a lot younger. But as I kind of grew older, I kind of faded away from that.
It's not enough for J.K. Rowling to say Dumbledore. Yeah, so it's Dumbledore. I thought it was Hagrid, but apparently it is Dumbledore. Dumbledore is gay.
Okay, I think I heard about that one.
And then I think she said something like, Ron was black, and Hermione was in a wheelchair the entire time. That's the three that I've heard. Now, I haven't actually watched these interviews or seen her tweets. I've gotten this from third-hand knowledge. But some people are telling me that Ron is black and Hermione is in a wheelchair. Like, it's just, it's like, there's literally images and there's movies. And didn't she help pick the characters for the movies?
Yeah.
It's like, then why are you saying that, like, Ron is black? And it's just dumbfounds me.
I can't remember back when that was all going on. I saw, like, a post, and it was, oh man, it's like, whoever is, like, online that goes by, like, the username, the devil, was for whoever.
Or it was Satan,
Yeah, Satan. And, it was like, someone needs to stop this woman, she's, like, too crazy, or whatever. And I'm just, like, yes, that is very true. Stop ruining the fan base.
Yeah, and it's, like, also, it's some authors do that because those books have been out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not new. They're not new. People have grown up with them, and the generation doesn't even know about the fact that these books exist. So, I kind of get the standpoint where it's like, hey, I didn't say this, but, when these books came out, because I feel like she could have worded it better and made up a white lie. She could have said, I did not say this when the books came out because I didn't feel like it was culturally appropriate. But now that there's a new generation, and it is acceptable, I just want to say that Ron is black and Hermione is in a wheelchair. And we'll be back in a second.